I'm checking my YouTube live stream studio setup. They made a couple changes, so I'm just getting used to it, but I think we're good to go. So we go live every Friday at noon. It's Jay and Ty. Ty is on location. Jay is in the studio, sitting in the chair. And Cars on the Move is all about connecting dealers, auctions, and carriers. By the way, it still looks a little strange to me, so I want to make sure I don't see the video. It doesn't look right to me. And so if you can see me, let me know. Can you see me? Okay, you can. Okay, it finally kicked in. Again, it's a new YouTube. It's a new YouTube update, and so I'm still getting used to it, but we're good. All right, so we're live. Cars on the Move, connecting dealers, auctions, and carriers. So let's go ahead. First of all, I want to say, please do jump into the live chat. Say hello. We've got Ryan here from Auto Converse. Hello, ATI and crew. How is everyone today? We're good. We're excited because we're going to try something a little different. We always do. We experiment live on Cars on the Move because car shipping is not a straightforward. It's like any sausage making process. You know, you got to try. You're going to change the recipe a little bit because you want to make the best sausage in town. Is that a decent analogy? Ty, how am I doing?
I think you're doing good, Jay. Can you see me okay? Am I on here?
You're live. We can see you. We can hear you. I'm tweaking the audio. Do me a favor. Give me a mic check.
Audio, mic check. 1, 2.
Yeah, we hear you. Okay, good. So, all right. So, you are. Let's just jump into it. You're live at Carvana, KC. Now, don't hang on before you go. All right, go for it. Go for it. Do it. Go, man. Yeah, dude, go.
Oh, wait. I want to explain something.
Okay.
This is good. I've never been here. I don't know anybody here. Okay?
Okay.
What connect dealers, auctions, and carriers? Why are we at Carvana? They're a dealer. They're also a carrier, to the best of my knowledge. That's true. Yeah.
They are. They are a carrier. Well, right, to the best of our knowledge. And this is something we hope to learn more, and we've tried to learn as much as we can. We know mostly what most people know is that Carvana sells cars to people, but they do have their own logistics network.
Right. So as a carrier, one of the things that I think I know about Carvana, and again, I don't know, and I probably won't get an answer today, right? But what I think I know is I think they move a lot of their own vehicles. Now, that's two parts. So you got a guy like me who's a big fleet guy. I like to move volume, lots of cars, 9 at a time, 180 at a time, right? That's what I like to do. Now you got a guy like Jay who's onto something. Jay's talking about home delivery in town, small circle stuff, build your business. That's what I talk about too. If you're a small guy and you want to start your business, this might be an opportunity, but we don't know.
Yeah.
So
good
see what
point.
we can, and we're going to try to combine. Actually, we're going to try to combine 4 this time. Okay? There's one I'm thinking about adding. I'm not sure yet, but I want to start talking about the actual consumer, the person that buys the car.
And
right?
that's a good call because that's what the automotive audience and like the B2B world and automotive, that's what they talk about. By the way, we got a couple live chats in here I want to mention. We have Josh Marcus at Rockford Transful. He says hello. What's up, Josh? Brian Pepson's here. I think I heard Ty. We've got Salomo Antonio. Hello. You have no idea where you are reaching out. Congrats. I'm going to take that. You know, what he's saying is, you know, we're reaching people that we don't even know exactly. And I got a couple comments and emails this week, too, that were really nice. So thank you for that, Salomo. Ryan is here. Yes. Is Carvana a dealer or a hedge fund? Ha ha. Okay. And that's good. It's good. So thank you for the interaction. Thank you for saying hello in the live chat. So that's right. Connecting dealers, auctions, carriers, and
We're talking. I want to start talking about the retail customer, and here's kind of why. And being honest, right? There's a limited audience that Jay and I can tap into from this perspective. Dealers are busy.
Yeah.
Auctions, carriers. there's also the consumer. And the consumers, honestly, I mean, I would love to have a debate or talk about it on the show sometime with the dealer, but the consumer is really what drives any dealer. Is that true? If we don't have somebody buying our product,
Then they're just working on
go
filling
home.
the hand sanitizers. Yeah.
Yeah, speaking of hand sanitizers. Okay, so I'm going to step out,
Okay.
kind of do a little survey. Again, I've never been to a Carvana vending machine. I don't know anything about it. I don't know anybody here. So it could
Okay.
get random. All right,
Okay.
here we go. Can you see me and hear me now?
I see you and hear you. And by the way, I don't know if you got a thumb over the microphone at times, so just be careful of where you place your hands on the phone so you don't cover the microphone. But we see you. You're at Carvana. You're in Kansas City, and I believe that vending machine is right off of I-35. Is that right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. All
Still
right.
here?
Yeah, and I've never been there either, so I don't have any idea what you're gonna experience.
I don't either. I do know.
Better you than me, though.
See that?
Reconditioning.
Reconditioning, always a good place to start. These cars, I'm
Amen.
assuming, ready to go somewhere, maybe in, right?
You think they got recently brought over to that location?
Yeah, probably. Hey, good. How are you? Is this the detail department? Yeah. Huh? Oh, I'm Ty.
Hi, I
Thompson.
can't take your name. And,
Yeah.
and what can I do for you?
I'm a transport guy, the ex-transport guy. We do transporting. We have a YouTube show. We were wanting to talk to you about your. I've never been to a vending machine.
I'm sorry, we're not allowed to.
Can't talk to people.
I need to take that off.
Oh, sorry.
Sorry.
Oh, here. That's okay.
Yeah.
No problem.
That's corporate policy. It's normal.
Phone, not with my phone. Can I? I've always wanted to see inside.
No, we can't take
I can't.
Yeah.
You can
Go online and buy a car.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep,
Good.
everything's done through our website, and then you can pick if you want it to be delivered to you or picked up
Yeah,
here.
that's how it goes. Oh, so you can actually come here and buy.
Yeah,
but
you
if
can
I,
make appointments.
can you look at cars here?
No, everything that's on this lot is sold or something that we have purchased from somebody that we're going to sell or going to. Yeah.
Okay. And, all right. Well, I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I didn't
It's okay.
know
We
the
get a lot of
rules.
people who come through, and it's fine. We
It's
just
a cool
drive well.
facility.
It's amazing. Yeah, it's a cool
You sell a lot of cars?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Have a
Thank
good day,
you.
sir.
You
Appreciate
too.
So here's what I want you to do. I want you to go back to that original shot with the vending machine in the background, and we're going to talk about what just happened. Okay? Because I want to say this.
Okay.
I'm going to jump in. So, what I see as a common corporate branding failure is that, and it's nothing against her in this location, but Carvana wants, yeah, dude, got to get out of there. Carvana wants people to know that they can love Carvana. But if you go there to receive that love, it's
Carvana
unknown what will happen. And that's it's interesting how it's kind of like if you go to a political rally for your favorite political figure, you can have a similar experience where you believe one thing, and then when you go to see them, it's a different experience. And so, again, nothing against Carvana, but what I would recommend to Carvana marketing department would be that if you're at a vending machine location, you have to be able to adapt if people show up at the vending machine. I mean, that's what the vending machine is there for anyways. The vending machine is a marketing and community outreach advertising tool, and therefore you're gonna have to talk to the people at the vending machines that you might have somebody show up, and that's good. You shouldn't be afraid to have somebody show up at your vending machine, and unfortunately, I think that's what we just experienced. My question right now is, what do you actually do at a vending machine? I mean, if you show up with your big coin because you bought a car, I guess, okay. But you can go to a dealer. Here's what I'm getting at. You can go to a dealership anytime. and they're ready to talk to you, interact, answer questions. The vending machine should be like a dealership, assuming everything is in place as it should be, as it's projected to be through advertising, branding, and marketing. And that we did not get anything like that today, and I think we're still a little surprised. That was an opportunity missed, and it's okay. I mean, because some people are, there are some people that are gotcha and all this stuff, and that's not what this is. And that's
and it probably was unprofessional of me not to try to at least make a courtesy call just to show up. So I'll give him that, right?
I'll give him that too. I'll agree with you. I'll give him that. Yeah.
Here's the problem. Did you hear what she said? If I was just some dude that wanted to come by and look at a car, I can't. That's what I thought I just heard.
Well, and actually, no, I agree. That's what I heard too. I heard complete resistance to you being there at all.
Right. So, assuming, okay, it would be fun to maybe go try a different approach. I can see a vendor, we don't want vendors here, get away. But if I'm a potential retail customer, which I blew it because I identified myself as an ex-transport guy doing a YouTube channel.
But you were trying to be honest, and that's, what she could have said is, wow, I've never heard of that.
Well, I'm sure they've got a lot of corporate things that they've got to be concerned with, and I don't want
with that too. No,
I don't know.
We're not bad mouthing Carvana. We're giving an honest analysis of what just happened, and,
right.
and we need to learn how to do better next time too.
Yeah, I learned.
Yeah.
I should have probably given a heads up. I'm sure I would have got the same thing over the phone.
Oh, you would have gotten a no. Yeah, I think you would have. I think you would have gotten a no. And we're gonna have to figure this out together. This will be an interesting because there's a lot of opportunities here. CarMax, Carvana. Now, hey, did you say Carvana and drive time? Do you know more about that dynamic than I do?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, tell me more, if you can.
Well, it's all public information, but the guy. Hold on.
Yeah, go ahead. I'm just going to go to the live chat for a second, too. Josh Marcus says you should reach a PR person for them. And I don't know if you know. Do you know what that process is like, Josh? It's painful. I've tried to work with PR people for people that I'd already talked to. And it just, you get this weird dead end. It's a very, the world of marketing and PR where advertising meets reality, which is kind of what we just saw, it's a strange place. It's a strange, but I guess, would I be ready? See, if you showed up at my business location, I should be ready to interact. Right? I mean, if you showed up at my house, if you show up at my house on the weekend, but we didn't do that, we showed up at their business location, right?
Yeah, again, I think you've got corporate. This is a big company with publicly traded, I believe, and I'm sure they've got certain rules. I could easily get offended and say a lot of bad things right now.
I'm not offended. Yeah, I'm not offended.
That I could easily get offended and say bad things, but
right.
To be fair, I didn't call in advance. I'm sure I would have got to the same dead end. But the problem I'm having is you spend a lot of money on that cool building. How come you can't go in there and look at a car?
Well, that's what and that's why I say when a dealership does that kind of branding and work, they want you to be there, right?
Not Carvana. Carvana wants you to go to their website.
Right. Carvana wants you to go to the website, but a dealership wants you to be at the physical location with your mask and your hand sanitizer and your goggles and your face shield. I'm kidding, right? Did they ask you to leave the property?
Yeah.
See now that's comedy. That's actually comedy. And in fact, you're across the railroad tracks, dude. I love it.
Leave the property. Okay.
Good job, Ty. Dude, you kill me, man. I'll tell you what. You know what? You know what I love is that every Friday, Cars on the Move, whether we actually connect auctions, dealers, and carriers, or we attempt to connect auctions, dealers, and carriers. This show continues to be really interesting, and I love what you're doing. So now that we're say, so what do you have?
Here's what I want to say.
Yeah.
I don't know anything. I'm not mad. I could get mad. I'm not going to. What I'm trying to explain here is that these people sell cars. All right. And sure, they've got their own fleet. They've got, if you look real close, I think you can see they got the little rollbacks for the in-town delivery. And I did hear say, yeah, you can come and pick up the car here if you want. You just can't go inside and look at the car, which is weird, but whatever. So what I'm saying is whether you like Carvana or you don't like Carvana, if they're selling as many cars as they think they're selling, they're going to have somebody to help them move it. So if they've got their own fleet, the big Stingers that I like, right? I'm always talking about Stingers. Let's say they've got a couple, 1 or 2 or 400. I don't know. Never have done the homework. But if how many stores do they have across America? How many cars do they buy? How many cars do they sell? How many cars do they deliver in town? I don't know. There's a lot of variables, and I'm just guessing. And again, I don't know, but I'm thinking, what are you looking at? I'm thinking.
Did you get followed? I'm kidding.
At some point, maybe they're going to get a load board. Maybe they're going to need some kind of help.
Right.
I don't know.
Okay, so
obviously what you can tell is these people are not in face-to-face relationship mode.
Well,
so this is where Ty and Jay bring things together. Let's go ahead and use the technology if they've got it. Maybe they got their own load board, and maybe we can tell people to get on it and help them. I don't know.
So let me jump in. They do have a load board. We know, we've seen it before on Dispatching Live. Carvana does have a load board, and they post on Central Dispatch as well. And when they post on Central Dispatch, they say, call us to get signed up at the load board. So they do have a load board. We do know that Carvana moves a lot of cars, and they're growing, and, I mean, there's a lot there. The reason we came to Carvana today was because, I think, Carvana is one of those companies that has made a huge impact, gets talked about at every trade show, live event. You hear the word Carvana all the time. You hear Uber, you hear Amazon, you hear Tesla, and you hear Carvana. You hear CarMax, you hear TrueCar. Anyways, Carvana is a player in the space, and they've made a lot of dealerships wake up and notice, especially with COVID, about having a website where you can sell cars. So what we've learned is Carvana excels at the website, not so much at going to physically interact. Here's what I want to know, and I don't know how we'll get to find this out, but I want to know what it's like when the flatbed shows up, because I got a pretty strong feeling when the flatbed shows up to deliver your car, it's nothing like if you show up at the vending machine.
Oh, you probably think it might be a little more friendly?
Maybe. And that's what my point is, that this is where this actually, I'll tell you what, here's the good news. You know what this is? Do you know what a mystery shop is?
Heard of it.
A mystery shop is when you don't want to be a mystery shopper, but I've tried it. When you're a mystery shopper, you show up at a location unannounced, like you're a customer, and you provide feedback to the company about what your experience was like. This was a mystery shop. You showed up at a vending machine, and guess what? It was not that great. And the company probably needs to know, this would be really good for the marketing department. Hey, you know what? I got an idea. We should tweak what happens if you randomly show up at a vending machine. Because if you're a potential customer and you get that experience, that ain't going to be good. It's not. It's not going to be
right.
good.
So this goes back to what I talk about a lot, and I know I'm right about this. I don't know about that, but I know I'm right about this. Normal dealerships, what maybe I know and you know, they're invested in the community. I say this all the time. The owner's been a member of the community for multiple years, and there's a reason they're there. It's because they're part of the community. I'm pretty sure these guys maybe aren't as community oriented as maybe Shawnee Mission Kia or Audi Shop.
Absolutely. And you made me notice. If I go to my kids, like when they play soccer or baseball, and you see the dealership banners, there's something powerful there. because you're really touching the community. Whereas these guys, I guess these guys are touching the nation, not communities. And they're touching the shareholder, not
there you go.
the school teacher.
Yeah, a little different.
So
here's the thing. It was good for me. It was good for everybody to see this.
This was awesome.
Don't just walk into Carvana, okay, guys? You learned a good lesson. If you're a transporter or vendor, probably don't just walk in.
Yeah. Well, and you know what? And hey, this is actually really good. This is kind of like, now that auctions have gone from physical to digital, and you can't go in through the back door in the transport lot and make a relationship, same problem here. How are you going to make a relationship with Carvana to be a vendor?
Well, how's Carvana going to get little carriers to help move their cars? If you got that kind of mentality, good luck.
I think we did a huge favor.
So, here's the deal. I'll go sideways just for a minute.
Okay. Yeah.
I don't want cars.
You what?
I'm not going to help you move your cars. I'm not going to promote your business. I don't want to be a part of you now.
Okay. So I appreciate your emotions, but here's what we're going to do. Because we are Auto Transport Intel, the car shipping business channel. Hold on. Stick with me. And we
here's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I'm not angry.
Yeah,
not angry.
I know.
Just that you could go there quick, and I'm just guessing if Carvana's interest is in the shareholder, and their primary objective is what? Sell cars. So if you're going to sell a lot of cars to keep up with your stockholders being happy, that means you're going to have to move a lot of cars. So you're either going to have to buy a lot of trucks, or maybe try to be a little more friendly to the little guys that might be able to help you. I'm just saying, I don't know.
Well, and I want to say this. Hey, here's part of the problem. Nobody has almost nobody has let the rest of the industry know transport is part of the ecosystem, ladies and gentlemen. Attention, everybody else. Dealers, brokers, auctions, OEMs, services, shippers, especially shippers. Auto transport carriers are people, and they're part of the ecosystem. Not just tools in the toolbox for when you're ready.
Hey, can you see my split face?
Yeah, you look good. So, I think we did a huge favor. I don't know if anybody at Carvana will watch this, but I do believe that we've done a huge favor by showing something interesting that you may want to tweak, or at least address, or just put up a sign that says, we don't want anybody near the property unless you bought a car.
Okay, I got a question.
Yeah.
You do your show with Sue, Dispatching Live.
Yeah, oh man, that's we had a great show yesterday.
Right. How many cars did you find on Central Dispatch that were posted by Carvana?
I don't know. And we didn't look, actually, here's the thing is, yesterday we didn't look at a lot of cars. I'll say it this way. There's a lot of cars on their load board. Carvana moves a lot of cars.
How do you get to their load board? How do you know about their load board? Because you're not going to find out about it right here.
Well, and let me tell you something. I agree with you. I don't think they're doing the best job at getting the word out about their load board, which is why it'd be helpful to get them on the show. We can talk about this information. We can talk about the load board. I think there's a lot for Carvana to benefit from by making an appearance on Auto Transport Intel. Absolutely.
Well, and the other thing is, I identified myself as a transport guy. Did you catch that?
But nobody likes that. And that's part.
Here's what I'm saying. If you don't like it and you're the manager and you got better things to do than to talk to the transport guy, why don't you suggest maybe calling whoever's in charge of transport? Get out of my face.
Here's the thing. And you know what? I've had that happen at a dealership. But in general, and this is a social problem. We have a social problem where truckers and people that work in logistics, the FedEx guy, maybe the trash guy, we ignore these people are invisible. It's a social problem. Talk about something that needs to change. Look at the way truckers are treated on the road in a road rage deal. Get away from me, but I want all my packages on time.
Well, it's the cancel culture. Same thing with the police. You read the story about the Target that kicked the cops out for the school fundraiser?
No, what? Okay. Yeah, right. We'll have to save that for another episode. Here's what I want to do. We're gonna go into the live chat. We're gonna talk to folks for a few minutes, then we're gonna wrap it up. This is always a 30-minute show, so we try to keep it short. Let's see here. What do we got here? Marcus. So, oh, I didn't start at the top here. They post on Central. Josh Marcus, he's moved a few for them. Brian, I have my own opinions on these online companies. They won't replace salespeople. Ryan, Ty seems offended. There's Ryan. Marcus, I just sold an Infinity SUV to Carvana. They paid me $3,500 more than CarMax. Ooh, wow, that's interesting. Someone came to check the car out. He gave me a check and had a flatbed truck come and pick it up the same day. Interesting. So Carvana was good on the trade-in. That's good feedback, Marcus. Euro, what up, guys? Great job. Thank you so much. I can't help but wonder if the reason Carvana paid you so much more is because they aren't required to profit in order to exist. Interesting comment. Josh says, I just saw an email go out for Carvana. They wanted someone to be able to pick up cars at night after someone bought them during the day, and they would park them with a lockbox. Interesting. Let's see. The Carvana rep told me they were shipping the car to Arizona. I'm in LA. They have similar cars to mine. They are making a profit. The email was actually a United Road email. Yeah, I saw the United Road email. Interesting feedback. Making people think. That's what we do. And I don't know, man. I mean, I'm proud of what happened. This is another one for the books. This is interesting, man. So, yeah, no, thank you, Ty. And I'll tell you what, I'm gonna let you go. I'm gonna wrap it up. Anything else?
Yeah. Maybe don't talk to Carvana, but go talk to car dealers. Okay. That's not normal in my book. Last Friday we walked into a dealership I'd never been to, and it worked out a lot better. I did do a little prep, but not a lot. So do a little prep. Talk to car dealers. They're friendly. They buy cars. They sell cars. They need somebody to help move them. That's true. I do know that.
I don't listen, Ty. I don't think there was anything you could do to change that situation. There's nothing I could have said on any phone call. I don't think there's anything we could have done. And so it was an interesting experiment. It's good feedback for Carvana. I think somebody somewhere in the organization just learned something and they're going to make a tweak. So overall, I think you did somebody a favor. And we're professionals. We're going to handle this properly. Thank you so much. Okay?
Yep. Talk to you later. Thanks.
Okay, man. Peace out, bro.
All right. Bye.
Bye. Okay, and there's the live chat. Please do say hello in the live chat. I do appreciate it. I'm going to talk for a second. Cars on the Move is this is a live experiment every Friday. We don't know exactly what's going to happen, but you don't know what's going to happen in life. We're all doing the best we can, and it's probably good to, in a professional way, test theories about what's going to happen if you try to build a relationship, try to practice what you preach, and that's what we try to do. I didn't know exactly what we're doing today. I knew that we're going to go to Carvana KC. That's all I knew. I didn't know that there would be a guy right out front cleaning out a car. I didn't know that you couldn't go inside. I didn't know that. Actually, I thought the purpose of a vending machine was to draw your attention and make you want to go there. So I didn't know that. So I just learned something. But we also don't know, maybe if he hadn't said he's a transport guy. Here's a question. What could Ty have said to get into the location? Is there anything he could have said? And so if you're just joining, I saw somebody say that they just got the notification. Shaw to Carriers, thanks for joining. If you just joined, go back and watch this after the fact, because it's gonna be interesting. Ty showed up at Carvana KC just to say hello, network, learn more, and he got turned away, like flat out. And I'm not going to speculate beyond that what problem, if any, we were creating. I don't think we created a problem. And the thing is that, and here's the other thing. I understand corporate policy and company policy. You got to be careful. You know, people do weird stuff. Maybe to somebody at a company, in a corporation, what we did is just weird. Maybe. But what we're trying to do is network on behalf of the auto transport community. Auto Transport Intel is a professional channel. And that's what we're doing. In fact, we're going to prove it. We're going to keep on proving it. I feel like we already have proved it. But we got some great guests coming up later this month. Tuesday nights live on Auto Transport Intel, 8 p.m. Central Time. Got another great interview happening Tuesday night with Auto Sled. If you haven't heard of Auto Sled, I want you to join and learn more. Brian, Mark, thank you guys for commenting. I'm going to wrap this up. It's a Friday. It's pretty sunny. As you can see, it's a pretty nice day. So please enjoy your weekend. Stay safe. Join us Tuesday night. And of course, every Thursday, Dispatching Live. Every Friday, Cars on the Move. Thank you guys for your patience, your attention. Stay safe, and we'll see you soon.